far away, in a place called Rome, there lived an evil man. His name was Emperor Claudius II. But for the sake of brevity, let's call him Claude. Now he wanted a strong, powerful army. But the men of Rome didn't want to fight, and can you blame them for that? So Claude got a brilliant idea. He realized that the men of Rome didn't want to fight because they had a perfect family for a perfect fixing and a fabulous family life. So he decided to ban marriages. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
That's where Saint Valentine enters. A rebel, a bishop, and a true believer of love. He started conducting marriages secretly. And just imagine how a secret marriage would be like. Wouldn't it stink? Because it would just be you, Saint Valentine, and your betrothed. But yes, on the other hand, you would save up cash rather than having a big bash of a wedding. But yes, you wouldn't save up on insurance money. As we move on, one day, Claudius caught Saint Valentine. No more secret midnight weddings. And he sentenced Saint Valentine to death. During his stay in imprisonment, he fell in love with a girl. Yes, there's always a girl. Sources believe that she was the prison master's blind daughter. And his devotion for her cured her of her blindness. Before his death on Feb 14, 270 AD, he decided to write her a letter. And he ended it by saying, "From your Valentine." Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, there have been a lot of conclusions on how Saint Valentine actually died. Some say he was stoned to death. Others believe that he died of a heart attack. But I would like to believe that he was abducted by aliens. And he's still in Venus. Okay, I'm just kidding. So the story of Saint Valentine has had a lot of sources. And it's gone through so much that nobody really knows what the real story is. But isn't that the case with almost all kinds of stories? Well, I'll tell you what the more important thing in this story is. He died a martyr. A martyr for love, for marriages, and all that mushy stuff. And I know girls who would die for things like this. But in my opinion, like a genius once anonymously said, forget love, I would fall into chocolate. Romance has come a long way. From the time when women jumped into the husband's fire to prove her love. Raj and Simran were blessed by Babuji in 1995. Cable TVs came into existence. English classes coincided with the first time texting. Matrimonial agencies now even allow love marriages. As per a survey, Paris is rated as the best city for the best dating scenario, followed by Kuala Lumpur, Beijing, London, etc. India is still trying to find its dating feet. We have had Taj Mahal and Kama Sutra, but then they're all so old. But in present, it's so difficult for India to find its map in the lovebirds map, in the lovebirds global map. It was one sunny day. I woke up in the morning all pepped up because it was Valentine's Day. I decided to go to school because I knew the Cupid would shoot his arrow at me. I got all dressed up, washed my hair, wore my favorite band. When I reached school, I saw a lot of couples. And then I thought to myself, what if nobody made this day special for me? Will I be able to do something for myself? Can I be my favorite? And then I got an idea. I decided to treat myself that Valentine's Day. I had rupees 500 which I had saved up on pocket money. I bought myself a bunch of roses, my favorite Ferrero Rocher chocolates, and of course a earring. Though that was one of my favorite Valentine's Days, when I went home, I did have side effects. My mom looked at me with her glary eyes. She saw those red roses. And you know how moms go on about how we should not have a boyfriend? Well, my mom was twice as worse than that. But you know what I realized that day? I didn't tell her the truth that I wanted for myself. I wanted it to be a secret. I wanted it to be my secret. It's post-Valentine's Day now, and I would like to share a few words of wisdom and love. I'm in my early 20s, and I think that I've learned a thing or two. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're taken, or whether you're dating everyone, always remember to love yourself. Because if you don't support and cheer yourself, why would anybody else cheer you on? I think I am my favorite and I am my #1 fan. If you feel bummed on Valentine's Day because you have no one to love you, just remind yourself how dope you are, go buy yourself some flowers, take yourself to dinner, and just tell you that you love you. Now in the words of Justin Bieber, because if you like the way you looked at me, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. Oh,